Okay, so when I say I want to solve these, that means I want to find the x values when my y equals 0. So I'll rewrite this with the 0. So I have negative 1/2 x squared plus 2/3 x. So now I need to factor it out. That means I need to figure out what my GCF is. That's when we're going to want to factor this out to put it in my intercept form. So I know they both share an x. As I have an x squared and an x, I can divide an x into both of those terms. But now I need to figure out, well, what does negative 1/2 and 2/3, what do they share? And that could be like, I'm not really too sure. But remember, when factoring, what we're doing is we are factoring out our common term. So if we want to look at this, I can say, all right, well, let me factor out my negative 1/2. And that will at least give me an x that's going to be with a coefficient of 1. So when I factor out a negative 1/2 x, remember, you're dividing that out. So therefore, that's just going to leave you with an x. And that's what I wanted, with an x with no coefficient. But now, how do I divide out a negative 1/2 x from a 2/3? Well, again, what we can do is just rewrite this. So negative 2/3 x. And I'm now going to factor out a negative 1/2 x. Right? So I'm trying to factor that out or divide that out. Well, what I can do is just do the math here. And here, remember, the x's are going to divide into 1. Now I have a fraction divided by a fraction. And remember, when we're working fractions divided by fractions, that's really the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. Because when you multiply by the reciprocal on the bottom, that goes out. Remember, we still have this negative down here. And then I multiply across. So that equals a negative 4/3. So therefore, I have x minus 4/3. Now that it's in intercept form, I can apply the zero product property and set them both equal to 0. Therefore, divide by negative 1/2. Therefore, x equals 0. And here, I'll just add 4/3 to the other side. Here, I have x equals 4/3. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you solve this quadratic. Thanks.